Hello, everyone. Welcome to UMI Connect from the University of Minnesota Twin Cities. And let's begin. Congratulations on the acceptance to the U of M, as we call here the University of Minnesota, or the UMN, or we just call it the U. In this exciting time, we know we have a lot of questions. That's why we're here to answer on the questions you may have. Um, so let's get started. So who am I? I'm Bach. I'm a sophomore studying finance at the Carson School of Management within the U of M, and I'm from Vietnam. So very nice to meet you today. In this in this presentation, I will talk about academics, social life, housing, finance, costs, and scholarship at the U of M. Just a quick background on who are the international students at the U. We come from more than 100 countries. We represented in every continent, South America, North America, Europe, Africa, Australia, Asia, Eastern Europe. You can find us pretty much any country in the world will be here on campus. So one really cool thing about the U of M is that when you get on campus in August, you will see different people with different backgrounds from different countries, pretty much any country in the world, all in one place in Minneapolis, St. Paul. So that's really awesome about one thing really awesome about the U of M. All right, so first thing first, academics, you're coming to study, so we will explain to you a little bit about academics and classes here at U. One question we get a lot from students coming into the U is that when and how do I register for the classes in the fall? So every UMN student, each UMN student is assigned an advisor. So who's an advisor? It's a faculty staff member at the U. Their job is to meet with you and help you plan and choose the classes. For example, in August when you have orientation, that will be the first time you will meet your advisor in person, and then he or she will sit down with you. You guys will talk about your goals, your purpose, your ideas. What are you thinking in mind about studying? Do you want to study math, or do you want to study business, physics, science, biology, anything? That advisor will sit down and talk to you and help you choose the classes that will benefit you and that will benefit you and make sure that you will graduate in time. So that's the advisor. And when do you register for classes? During the first orientation in August. That's the first time you meet your advisor, as well as you will register for your classes then. And then what does a typical class look like at a U of M? Usually per semester, students take 3 to 5 classes, which about 16 to 18 credits depends on schedule, it depends on your availability, it depends on your plan pretty much. So it's really individualized experience here. Um, and then in the classroom, professors really want students to discussion, teamwork, group projects, presentations all the time. There will be a lot of homework, so expect a lot of homework. After hours classes, after classes, you will have to spend a lot of time doing homework, um, as well as attendance is really important because sometimes professor will tell you in class um, information about exams, information about the next presentation, rather than emailing or in the online presentation. So it's really important to go to class and attend and listen. So social life and activities. Everyone loves to study, but after class, you gotta have some fun. You gotta go out, enjoy, experience a weekend, enjoy the city. So I'm gonna show you some things that students usually do here on campus, and we are really proud of this because we have more than 1,000 student-run clubs and organizations. And one really awesome thing is that during August or September, um, you will have the opportunity to see many of them at the Student Union Activities Fair. So what it is that it's a fair where most all of the organizations on campus will be there. They will have little table and booth showcasing what they are, who they are, what do they do, what kind of events do they have, what kind of activities do they have, and you'll be able to meet and talk to the members of that group, and see if you fit in that group, if you're interested. Um, it's a really cool opportunity to see what's going on campus, because besides academics, social life activities at the U is a really big thing here. So check that out, take your time and enjoy it, because you will find your perfect fit here, whether you like to attend a sport clubs or just like cultural group, international student groups everywhere. We even have a Quidditch group. So if whatever you like, there's always something here for you. So no worries. For example, my group is the Vietnamese International Student Association. What I like about it is that I get to meet new people every time I go to the events. I got to see many of my Vietnamese friends there. We got to eat really delicious food, and it's always free. Everything's free. It's always good. Um, and it's really fun because you just got to relax, got to talk to people, and you can have a great experience, have a great weekend going out, going camping, and plan all sort of fun stuff. So that's one reason I really like my group. All right, this is my favorite slide. This is downtown Minneapolis, which is literally 5 minutes away by bus from campus. Um, it's a gorgeous city. The U of M is perfectly located in Minneapolis, right next to downtown. You can take the bus or the light rail. Now we have the light rail on campus. You can take the light rail from West Bank or East Bank to downtown Minneapolis. It takes 5 to 7 minutes to get down there. There's a grocery store, Target's down there. Everything's all the fun stuff happening downtown. You can go down for 2 or 3 hours, take the light rail and take the light rail back, or just go down for sport events, go out, go to different buildings, walk the Skyway, really famous for it during the winter. I love the city, and it's really convenient located because you can go pretty much anywhere downtown from campus within 5 to 10 minutes by the light rail. And here's downtown St. Paul. So Minneapolis and St. Paul together combine and make the Twin Cities, um, where you can downtown St. Paul is only 15 to 20 minutes away from campus. You can take a rail down there also, and there's always fun stuff happening either in Minneapolis or St. Paul, so you never miss out on the funds because U of M is perfectly located in the middle of Minneapolis and St. Paul. So always things happening. Never get bored. You don't always have to be on campus because you can go downtown anytime you want to. So perfect. Tuition and fees. So really important stuff here. So for the 2013-2014 school year, the tuition and fees for 2 semesters around 20,500. Please keep in mind this is for last year or the 2013-2014 school year. We don't have the updated information for 2014-2015 yet, so, but it should not vary too much. And the living expenses, books, insurance costs will be around $15,500 per year. So living expenses include housing, food. So for a year studying at the U of M, the total cost of everything would be around $36,000 a year, and then you can add some extra thousand, extra hundred for personal expenses in there. Living costs in the Minneapolis Twin Cities. I would say personally, I've lived here for a year. Everything is really affordable. You can find pretty much anything from cheap to really expensive restaurants here. For example, typical dinner at a mid-range restaurant is around $10 to $15 for a meal. And then a fancy restaurant could be more than $16, could be $30, could be $60. But if you go to a typical fast food lunch or dinner is around $5 to $10, and restaurants, and there are restaurants everywhere on campus. You can find pretty much any kind of food you want, Asian, European, French, British food, Mexico. There's all sort of restaurants on campus. You will never get hungry or get starved here, so no worries there. And then there's the link that you can find that will direct you to the other average cost can be found in the Twin Cities area. All right, this is a really common questions you get from students coming into the U is about scholarship. Yes, we do offer scholarships, and it's called a Global Excellence Scholarship. This scholarship is only for incoming freshman international students studying on the F1 visa. So how do you apply for this? There's no separate application. We will consider you based on the admission application you submitted. to the office admission, and if you receive a scholarship, you would be able to receive a separate letter in the mail after your admission letter being sent to you. And also you can click on that link to learn more about the Global Excellence Scholarship. Another questions we usually got about tuition and fees is that how do you pay? Really convenient, really easy. You pay it online electronically. You will receive a bill in September or October, and then you will pay it online on the onestop.umn.edu website. Just transfer the money online. You don't have to walk in the bank. You don't have to walk into the office or anything. Very convenient, very easy. All right, one more topic, housing. So there's two types of housing here at the U of M. You can either live on campus or you can live off campus in the apartments or houses. So on campus living, you will live in residence hall, or we can call it dorms. It's small apartments you have on campus. You will share with a roommate, or you can have a single room by yourself if you choose to. We really highly recommend it to live on campus because the dorms are easily located next to your classes. You don't have to worry about food. You don't have to worry about signing a contract or landlord problems because everything's taken care of for you, and it's your freshman year living across from home. So we would really highly recommend it living on campus, since you get to meet many new people, make some new friends from your roommates to your floor mates. Very easy because everyone is away from home, so you guys pretty much share the same boat. So it's always fun and always stuff going on inside the dorms. So really highly recommend it living on campus your first year at U. And here's some important housing deadlines that we want to remind you of. December 9th, 2013, which is last year, is the application will be open. And May 1st is the guarantee housing deadline. So I would like to take a minute and talk about guarantee housing. So what does it mean is that when you apply to the U of M and you get admitted, you're guaranteed one spot on campus to live on campus in the dorms. So we really encourage you to take advantage of that because you don't have to worry about finding a house, finding an apartment, finding somewhere to live when you get here in August, because you will guarantee one spot to live in the dorm if you sign up, when you get the admission letter. And then May 15th is guaranteed payment due, and July 31st, during the summer, you get assignment and your roommate information. And if you have more questions, please go to the link housing.umn.edu. It has every information you need about housing on there, as well as off-campus housing will be the Passport website, passport.umn.edu. Really informational, very beneficial link. The Passport website has everything information you can find about international student resources for you at the U. So what's the next step? Congratulations. Initiate your UMN email account, because all the information you receive from the U will be sent through that email account. So please check that off and initiate it right away when you get the confirmation letter or email. May 1st is enrollment confirmation deadline. Please do that as soon as possible, because save your spot here and make sure you get all the emails sent to you right away so you can have extra time to do it on the paperwork. If you have any more questions, please email us at passport@umn.edu. We would love to answer all your questions you may have, and you can read about our blogs at that link right there, and like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and you will learn much more during our orientation session in August. Orientation is a really cool experience where you get to learn everything about the U. They will show you on campus. You will meet your advisor, as I talked before, and good luck on your journey to Minnesota, and congratulations again on being a Golden Gopher. Thank you very much. And for more information, please go to the link, and that's the online guide for new students on the isss.umn.edu website. It's very informational, very well designed, great website. On the information from the U you can find on that website. All right, thank you so much. Have a great day.